Welcome to the Derya Melik field stripping, disassembly, and reassembly video. In this video, I will demonstrate the proper disassembly and reassembly of your Melik pistol for maintenance. Please at all times wear eye protection and practice proper, safe firearm handling. That being said, we will clear the pistol. Drop the magazine. The magazine is empty. I will rotate the safety up so I may actuate the slide. With the finger on the outside of the trigger guard and your thumb and index finger firmly on the slide serrations, pull back the slide vigorously to show that your chamber is clear. The pistol is now safe for further disassembly. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the slide from the frame. There is a button on this side to press that, and then on the opposite side there is a disassembly lever. You're going to rotate that down. Your slide comes forward and off the pistol. We'll now put the frame aside. No other disassembly is required or advised for the frame for regular maintenance. We have left here is the slide assembly, which consists of the barrel and the recoil assembly. What we're going to do now is separate the recoil assembly from the slide. Be very careful. This is under pressure. Make sure you have your eye protection on, and put one hand down or a thumb over the spring just to keep it from flying, and with the other hand you can depress the recoil spring in and gently lift up like so, and it will come right out. Keep in mind it is under pressure, so be careful. To separate your recoil spring from the guide rod, simply pull them apart and then you put them aside. To separate the barrel from the slide assembly, cradle one hand under the barrel while putting slight upward pressure, almost gravity pressure. The weight of the slide will provide this. Then with the other finger, with your index finger, you can push on the plunger to make it easier to release the locking block, like so, and the barrel will slide straight out like that. So now you have all your major components ready for maintenance. You have your frame, your recoil assembly, your slide assembly, and your barrel assembly. Reassembly is in reverse fashion, and we'll do that right now. Pick up your slide, take your barrel, insert the barrel into the barrel hood, like so, and then drop the locking block lugs into the locking block channels in the slide, like so. It should drop right into place naturally, just as it did, perfectly like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is reinstall your recoil spring onto your guide rod. Slide that on just like that, very simple. And then you're going to install your guide rod into your slide assembly. There is a cradle right here. You can see that right over here. And the back of your recoil guide rod is going to rest and nestle a cradle in there. So there's a little hood here. Insert the spring into that and use your two front fingers. This is a method that I use to keep control of it. And you will push while supporting with the two front, with the rear. Push forward until you reach that little recess and drop it right into the cradle. And there you are, properly assembled. And as you can see, the recoil guide rod is sitting nestled in that little crevice very nicely, and it's straight. Last thing we need to do is assemble the slide onto the frame. You can pick up your frame rails, mate them up to the inner rails on your slide. Place it on like so. Push it all the way back. Lock the slide back with the slide stop, and then rotate up the locking lever. It is now locked into place. So now we're going to release the slide by holding on to the front indentations of the pistol and then releasing the slide stop and letting the slide come back. You can now decock the pistol to bring the hammer home. The last thing we have to do now is a functions check. With the pistol decocked, the trigger actuates, but the hammer will not move. Put the pistol in the fire position. We're going to go for a double action trigger pull right now. Fires normally. Now we're going to rack the slide and test the single action trigger mode. Works perfectly. Now we'll rack the slide while holding the trigger back. You get proper tactile and audible reset and perfect fire. Put the pistol back on safe. Reinsert your empty magazine. And you are finished. Thank you for watching.